All right, Will, there's also one other thing.
Yeah.
Follow me. Reason we got this place?
Oh shit. What the hell? No way.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
The putt-putt course is in the back.
Okay, I was trying to figure out
Yeah, where we're
there's
gonna
a
go.
putt-putt course. This is sick. Dude, this is sick. This is my type of area. Damn.
Cause I know, cause your profile picture is that shot. Were you playing putt-putt when you took that?
I was, yeah.
No, that was cool. I really like that photo.
For sure. Dude, I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's do it. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
I need this in my house. It's wild.
Someday, the way you're working, you may get it.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, so there's no really method or madness. So again, this isn't like a traditional sit down. There's not gonna be anything too crazy going on. So we can literally just pick up balls, walk around the course, shoot shit, talk.
Yeah, I've lived like 10 minutes from here for 18 years, and I had no idea there was a private putt-putt course. I didn't even know this existed.
You know, it's in the middle of a neighborhood. We didn't either. So where are you from up in Ohio?
I'm from like Worthington. Yeah. And then 4th grade, I moved over to Sunbury. It's a small town, but it's like 10 minutes from here. And I just kind of spent the rest of my time there and recently started breaking out of it. Yeah, seriously. So Sunbury, because we talked a lot about football. First time we talked there. So you played for the Golden Eagles up there? Yes. Yes, I did. I played for the Eagles. I played running back. Yeah. Behind. I kind of played it with another kid. There's a kid on my team named Nate Sievers, and he's going to play for the Air Force. Oh, cool. So he's dope. But yeah, it was cool. I wasn't the type to take it very seriously, but
it's all about the sport, I guess. It's all about the fun.
It was cool, definitely.
So the other thing was that, did your great grandpa, he played for OSU?
Dude, what? Yeah, bruh.
Because I was curious because I saw that stuff, and was that kind of in your blood getting into football, or was this something you just kind of wanted to do?
So, wow, dude, it's like Narvar. Yeah, my great grandpa, he played for Ohio State, and then my dad, just my whole family kind of has just been big into just sports in general. My dad played college baseball. I obviously didn't, but I played some sports. I tried all of them, and yeah, dude, I guess it's kind of always, sports have always been a thing in my family. So, it doesn't really show right now, but.
I gotta ask, so going, because you did football in high school. Yeah. How did you go from the Golden Eagles to picking up a camera for the first time? What was that transition like?
So, it's a great question. I loved concerts. I started getting big into music once I broke out of rap. Yeah. I started listening to instruments and things like that. I've always been, I think in middle school I was like a rapper. I was like a SoundCloud rapper. So I've always been big into music, and it's kind of, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Oh God. Oh. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I bought a camera for $7.99 at Goodwill. Dang. It was a Canon PowerShot family camera owned by, this sweet looking family. They left the SD card in the camera, so I got to look at them and all the family pictures and everything. But I took it to some small show for a band called Cousin Simple, and then just kind of kept doing it and made it a job. So did you tour concerts for a while before you started taking photos? Yeah, so I would go to every concert in Columbus, even if I didn't know the band. Like there's a band called Mount Joy. They're super popular now. Dude, I love Mount Joy. They're like one of my favorite bands. I went to see them and my ticket was like $5. You're kidding me? Yeah. Damn. Yeah, and they I almost sold out Kemba, so. Yeah, no, seriously, I love some of those Mount Joy songs. So, but you used to be on one side of the barricade. How'd you get to the other? Just meeting people, talking to everyone, be nice to everyone, kind of try to make a relationship with every single person. I mean, you guys, dude, I'm in the same spot. You guys, hold on, I gotta make it out here real quick. No, you got it, no. There we go. Dude, what? This is crazy, son. What's the par on this bitch? Oh, okay, I'll take it. But, yeah, just talking to people, and I needed a job. I had to figure out what I was gonna do with my life. Yeah. And kind of just, let's do it. Yeah. I kind of just had to find something, and a couple people suggested I start charging. So I just started doing that little by little and made it a job. That's dope as hell. Definitely.
But yeah, so networking, was that the big thing that got you where you
It's the
got to
biggest
now?
thing. It's
Yeah.
the biggest thing for everything in life, I think. Like every job, you can go from dirt poor to making the most money you've ever made just by talking to people. And I think that's the most interesting thing. And anyone that's willing to help you, I feel like those are the people that you should really keep around.
So how do you get, like for someone being in your shoes, like trying to get what you are, what are the steps you take? Did you just literally just put yourself out there, walk over, shake hands, introduce yourself? Like,
literally the same way I met you guys.
Yeah.
So like kind of just after shows, talk to everyone, be nice to everyone, kind of have the same personality with every single person.
Yeah.
Because I feel like once you start switching up and you're more professional with these people, it's just gonna just leave a bad mark. And I think that once you're the same person all the time, it's really gonna help you build personal like relationships with everyone.
No, that's really real. Like seriously, because
Definitely.
I think a lot of people don't like think too much about that whenever they think, and they see the amount of like work. Like you've been on main stages, you've worked with main artists. Like the amount of work it takes to get there.
Definitely.
And like having those backdoor conversations and meeting people and like having these connections, like it's seriously impressive.
Yeah.
Like from where you are at your age, it's crazy. And I think that it's really cool how you're able to talk about that and know all about that, because I feel like not a lot of people talk about it, because it's one thing to see it on Instagram, but it's another thing to actually live it.
Definitely.
And like go through it.
Definitely.
And so I just want to give you a compliment on that part.
Dude, I
it's
appreciate it.
crazy.
I'm definitely living it. I feel like I'm living it, dude.
You taking the next shot?
Dude,
Let's do it.
let's see.
I think you got this one. There's not too much debris on this.
I don't even know where the hole is.
It's on the other side somewhere.
All right, just pray. That's another thing too. I'm a big believer in God.
Yeah.
So I feel like God just puts people in my life. Although I probably don't go to church enough. God just,
Nice shot.
thanks. God just puts people in my life that kind of help me get to where I need to be a little bit.
Yeah. No, that's real.
For sure.
Grew up in that same household, same mentality.
Let's see it.
Right next to you. I want to switch up for a second,
All right.
because I want to talk about something that ain't photography related.
Okay.
Your fashion sense.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, like first time I met you, you like the fit right now is sick as hell. Like seriously.
Appreciate it.
Fashion.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
Because
Because I will say this, man. You gotta tell me about Fit Check Friday.
Oh, dude, what? That's
Tell me about Fit
great.
Check Friday.
So I've always been big into just clothes in general. Going to thrift stores and paying $2 for a shirt is like the best thing to me. And I think once I realized I could go to a thrift store and do stuff like that, and I could express myself through that, I feel like I kind of just, it stuck with me. That's what I was going to do in college. I was going to go for design and do something in fashion. And I'm actually about to start my own clothing line called Famous by Association.
That
and
is sick, dude.
yeah, it's going to be probably late this year or early next
You gotta
year.
keep an eye out for that.
Definitely.
Seriously, that's
And
gonna be really crazy.
Fit check just happened, dude. I don't know. We don't, fuck it. I haven't thought about that in a minute, but I kind of needed a good grade in a class, and I was known kind of for wearing clothes.
Yeah.
I'm not naked too much, but yeah, dude, I kind of just did it, and people loved it, so I kept doing it, and I got good grades in that class. Dude, what the hell? I'm getting cooked right now.
I'm on it today.
Yeah, but Fit Check Friday, it's a very real thing.
Yeah.
Are
you ever gonna bring it back?
Dude, no. Actually, I used the Moss's song for the intro, and they asked me to do it. They asked me to do a fit check with them.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, it was the first time I met them, so I was a little too nervous, but next time I see them, that's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
So what was the story like working with the Moss? Because I know that's how you met them and everything.
Yeah.
I know you took their profile photo forever.
Yeah.
And you were in that photo.
Yes,
That's the
I
other
was.
funny thing. You're in the photo, which I didn't realize.
Yeah, so I listened to them for a little bit, and we met. So it's actually crazy. I got a photo pass for the show through their opener.
Really?
And that's the lowest you can get. Like if you're really scraping if you got to get one through the opener.
Yeah.
And I met Caden, and I was like, dude, I love you guys. Like I'm really here for you, and I'd love to just chop it up and like show you guys Fit Check backstage. And we went backstage, and it was one of my first times being backstage with an artist ever. And I shaking and on the verge of tears, trying to figure out where to take pictures. And Caden, I think, was like, dude, let's do the mirror. I was like, all right, let's do it. And we did it. And yeah, that picture ended up pretty sick.
That shot's iconic, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Seriously, anybody who's ever listened to the Moss knows of that photo.
Yeah, it was sick, and seeing my pictures on Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
Mom was proud, dude. Turned a little bit more serious, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was definitely a big achievement, especially for them. They're growing so fast, and they're the best dudes I've ever met. Tyke is the biggest character.
Yeah,
I'll never forget.
Dude.
I think we were backstage at your show.
Yeah.
It was in
Louisville,
and there's like a VHS with a bunch of tapes and stuff, and just all different types of cassettes and everything. It was really old, and we were watching Jaws, and Tyke goes up and pauses it, and he was like, "Will, do you want to try to get scared of this movie?" It's like, of Jaws? This is the first Jaws. It's not that scary. Why would he try to get scared? I don't know. He's just a character, and they all have their own personality, and they're all super dope. They all treat me well, and I would love to. I'll see them again soon. They're sick. Yeah.
So in regards to that, you've worked with a lot of artists, dude. Like,
yeah, dude.
Dominic Fike, Weezer.
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked with the Moss, Backseat Lovers. You're talking about Briston Maroney.
Yeah.
Any fond memories of any artists you've worked with over the years? Because I know you're talking to me forever about Briston Maroney.
Yeah. So Briston's cool. My first time actually meeting him in person will be next month.
Cool.
So, but we've talked before. I've said hi. We have a lot of mutual friends, and yeah, he's cool. But I think my favorite moment is I shot for Dominic Fike's opener, Heather, and I did 4 or 5 shows with them on this most recent tour. And my favorite moment, I've been to a lot of Dom shows. He knows my face. Yeah. I've been there a lot. I've seen him after shows, and my favorite moment, probably as of right now, is getting to walk up to him and tell him that I was his opener's photographer, and I would be around a little bit. That was sick. Yeah. It really was taking it from like a fan moment to, wow, this is real.
Over the barricade.
Definitely.
Because I've seen that photo, as I bet you and Don.
Yeah, that's right after I told him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no way.
Dude,
yeah.
Why is he grabbing you like that?
Dude, he was excited. I was excited. I was too scared to grab him. Yeah. But he went straight for it. He's a good dude. Yeah. He's funny.
No, but that's really cool, dude.
Definitely.
So, kind of switching up a little bit, because I know you're talking to me a little bit about style.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, you have your cameras and everything, but you don't read too much into it.
Yeah.
Like, you have your own personal style.
Yeah.
Your style, like, reminds me a lot of, like, the older band photos from, like, the 90s and 80s. Like, that really cool vintage, like, style and effect that you'd find a lot on film.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you edit your photos?
So, most of the time I just kind of try shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how to color grade. I've never taken a photography class in my life. I just recently learned what an ISO was, so yeah. I feel like I'm really stepping up, but I kind of just, it's a tribute to the fact that I started off with a really shitty camera, so every picture looked like that. Every picture had that corner orange, like orangey kind of like strange color. Yeah. And so now that I have a little bit better equipment, I kind of want to keep that same style, because every photographer kind of is trying to go for that more professional look, and I like it not like that. Yeah. And it might be because I'm 18, but
no, I think,
we'll see.
No, seriously, I think that's like a really sick style.
For sure.
Because, like you said, everybody's doing that. Yeah. The thing that makes your work and what you do for artists so unique is your style.
Definitely.
And I think your style is incredible.
I appreciate that a lot. It's dope to hear. My mom usually tells me that, so it's great hearing from the outside. Dude,
I'm telling you, what you got going on is incredible.
Oh, no way.
You see that jump? Holy shit.
See, this is the type of hole where I struggle. Anything where there's a barricade between me and something else.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, dude. We'll figure it out.
Another thing is that makes you so incredibly unique is your age. Like, dude, I'm telling you, at 18, doing what you're doing is absolutely incredible.
Definitely.
If people are trying to get in your shoes, because I know you got a lot of people watching you, and if they're not watching you yet, they will soon.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So it's going to be about, when you see these people, and these people trying to get where you are, the photographers that are getting into it, finding that Canon power shot for the first time.
Yeah.
What's your advice for them trying to get where you are right now?
Dude, 100% be yourself. Embrace, you're going to start shitty. Embrace that. Embrace that you're shitty. Tell people your pictures suck, but say that you can make them look good. If you just do something cool backstage and I take a picture of it, it doesn't really matter what camera I'm using. Just like embrace the fact that you're not a professional. I'm not at all. I don't know what I'm doing. I just figured out my signature, and I don't even remember. If you asked me to do it right now, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. It's kind of like, you just kind of learn as you go, and you got to be your own person, and don't try to be anyone else. Don't try to match anyone else. Like, appreciate everything that other people do, but definitely try to be your own person and learn your own things. I think that's important.
That's really real. And then one other thing, I'll let you take your shot real quick.
All right.
And then I got one more question I want to ask you real quick. Oh,
come on.
Oh! Yeah, you put me in this tough spot. So there's another thing I want to talk to you about, specifically about photography.
Yeah.
We mentioned it a little bit a long time ago, but I think it's really important. I think you have a lot to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's the leaf.
I know. Talk to me about timing, the importance of timing.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the biggest thing. It's really easy to go out there and just put your shutter speed on a high number and figure all that out and just go and just take a bunch of pictures. But it's one thing that I've started to learn is that it's less about the cool lighting and all that. It's more about the timing, the facial expressions, the feelings that you can see in the picture. And I think once I started figuring that out, I've been able to really lock in and take it way more seriously, because I'm not just going out there free for all. Like I'm looking for specific things and parts of songs that I know will be more and more emotional, and the artist will be more passionate, because people love to see that. So I think that's the biggest thing. Timing is huge.
Because the other thing I will say, and you kind of hit on it there a little bit, was that the way you were able to capture the reactions, not only of the crowd specifically, but of the actual artists.
Yeah.
Like the photos you're able to get of them, because like you said, you see that?
Starting to look like me.
I know, seriously, I'm losing my whole flow. But one thing is that you're able to capture raw emotion from these artists, not just in a way, because you get a lot of photographers on stages, right?
Definitely.
You got a lot of people there. You're constantly fighting with a lot of people to get the right shot.
Yeah.
But yours always come out genuine, like seriously, because you'll see like photos from concerts, and I mean, yeah, they'll kind of highlight the artists, and you'll see a bit of the crowd, but I mean, like the reactions that you get out of artists is themselves, they don't feel a type of way.
Yeah.
How are you able to get those genuine reactions from those artists?
Dude, I think it's a lot with chemistry and building a personal connection, because like let's say with Ross, so we're backstage, we're dancing, singing random songs, we're laughing, we're learning about each other. And when he sees me down there, it's gonna get him excited. He's like, oh wait, I was just talking to that kid. He's not gonna look at the other photographer and be like, oh, who is this random ass person with the camera? He's gonna see the kid he was just talking to.
Yeah.
So I think building that personal connection is definitely key. And kind of just like, I love knowing the words to songs, and when the artist sees the photographer knows the words, he's gonna come over there more. He wants to be reminded of his own lyrics. So I think that's definitely super important. But it's all about building a connection.
That's so real. So, switching up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about you a little bit more. I don't want this to be all about work.
Yeah.
What was it like from a family perspective when you were talking to your family about wanting to do this full time?
Dude.
How did that go over?
I mean, I've always had a pretty supportive family. Everyone from, dude, that's like a hole in one. I don't even know if that's ever happened. But I've always had a very supportive fan base in my family, and they weren't too excited. I mean, I was set to go to college, and
Bro, I mean, that can't be as bad as mine. It can't be as bad as mine.
I was set to go to college and kind of figure myself out there.
Yeah.
And last second this happened, and it was one of those things I needed everyone on board. I needed my dad to be able to tell me, son, you can do this, and I need my mom to be able to tell me, you can't do this. So like it needed like, I needed both sides of everything. I needed to really hear everyone's opinion on it. I asked everyone at school, I asked all my friends, I asked my teachers. And a lot of my teachers were like, maybe college is the move, but a lot of my teachers kind of like believed in the fact that it could work, and it hasn't worked, but it's working. You know what I mean? So like,
it's worked, dude. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
so like, I think I was very lucky, and I was blessed to have a family that supported me in all my endeavors and everything I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's definitely cool. I get to introduce my family to cool stuff and cool people, and it's awesome. I think it's great, and I'm very lucky.
Yeah, seriously. Sure. I don't know how do I play this shot? Can I take a foul on that or something?
I'll try to figure out where to go.
I don't know how you're gonna take.
I'm just gonna go through here. Hold on. So this is another fun fact.
Right.
I suck at golfing too.
Dude, I don't know.
So I've been putt-putt a few times in Hilton Head, but that's gonna be the best I can do.
Those last two holes, you were nailing them though.
For sure.
So another thing, because you talked about college, so you were going to go to college. You never went to college?
No.
Self-educated?
Completely self-educated.
I know we're talking a little bit about that and how it's not the biggest thing, because honestly, with people in our kind of generation, there's a lot of pressure to go to college.
Yeah.
And one thing that we found in everything that we've done and seeing you as well is that, like, that's not really the norm anymore.
No, definitely not.
Would you kind of agree with that? What's your experience with that? Because, like, you're on these main stages and you don't have a degree.
Right.
And so what's self-educating like for you?
So one thing I'll say is that a lot of photographers that want to do what I do are going to college for 4 years, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the degree just to be on those main stages. And I think I want to be a light to everyone to kind of show you don't need that. You don't need a crazy education. You don't need anything other than people skills and a little bit of knowledge behind the camera and certain things. But like, I think there's so many good ways to get sick jobs and well-paying jobs without going to college. But I do think college is sick for like I want my dentist to go to college.
Exactly.
I feel like that's something I kind of need. But I think there's so many ways you can teach yourself different traits now, and photography is just one of them. But you can't really teach yourself people skills. It's kind of, you just gotta train, and you gotta practice. You gotta talk to everyone you meet. You gotta really lock in on certain things like eye contact, volume, just everything. When you're approaching someone, it's very important. And I think the number one thing I can say is just learn people skills, and it'll get you further than any other thing that you can be taught in college.
Yeah. So have you always been kind of extroverted?
Yeah, always. I've always talked to everyone. I've always loved answering things in class and presenting, and I had a lot of friends in school. I have a lot of friends now, so it's just like I've always loved talking to people. I don't like being alone that much.
Yeah.
But most people don't, so
no.
It's just kind of, it comes naturally to me. But that was really close. So close. Yeah, it just comes naturally, and I feel like I like making people comfortable around me, and I like making everyone feel like a friend. So
that's real. That's how we felt when we met you for the first time.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
real.
It was sick. It was sick. Not everyone talks to me as long as you guys did. I loved it. It was awesome.
Bro, because, I mean, I felt bad, though, because we were all up in your face while you were trying to do your job. Because
no worries.
We were right there at the front stage.
Dude, it's way more fun for me. Especially with those guys. The Moss, they kind of, it's hard for me to be serious with them.
Right in the weed.
Let's see what I can do.
I think you got it.
Okay.
So, final question.
Yeah.
Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
Dude, I want to see myself. I have two answers. Can I answer two?
That's it.
Okay. So my first little option is I want to see myself continuing photography. Yeah. Just doing this and seeing where it gets me. I'd love to shoot for big magazines, or I'd love to stick with one artist and shoot for them. And I see myself, if this is where I am 6 months later, I feel like a little bit longer I can kind of work my way into the bigger stages and the bigger artists. And I really want to travel. I want to do a full world tour. I want to go on the biggest stages. I think I've been on some big ones, but I'd rather do the biggest ones because I just have high expectations for myself. Yeah. And my second option is I have a friend named Liam Brock. Yeah. And if anyone's watching this, tune into him. Tell everyone about him. You want to be a day one. I meet a lot of small artists, and he shocked me. The first time I met him, we immediately clicked and became friends. Yeah. And then I really tuned into the music he was making, and he's about to release so much stuff. I take so many pictures for him, and I never really get sick of it. And he's got the coolest family, the coolest vibe. He makes the best music. I'd say it's like a Cage the Elephant type, Foster the People type guy.
That's sick.
But his whole band is sick. He's got the coolest dude on the bass. He's got a great drummer. I mean, he's got a lot of good people around him, and I feel like it's only a matter of time until he blows up. So if it was up to me in 5 years, I'd be touring the world with him specifically. Yeah. And I have a friend named Riley Fury. He owns a music collective, I'd say, called Kind of Consistent, and I'd love to see that kind of take off. And he has great goals, and I see myself in him a lot. and he's like my bigger brother. That's how I look at him.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see all of us kind of keep working and excel and travel the world and maybe make some money here and there.
I was about
But
to say.
I mean, dude, that's where I want to be in 5 years. I want to be surrounded by good people doing a good thing.
And I seriously think you'll make it.
For
With
sure.
everything you've done and the way you present yourself and your craft and your style, I mean, dude, you got a real shot. So I really
Dude,
appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Sitting
Thanks
down
for
doing
having
this
me
interview
out.
today.
Definitely.
I appreciate you, man. All right, let's go
Sick.
inside.